Hi! So today I'm finally going to test one of the true legends of backpacking stoves, the Optimus Svea 123R. And I have wanted one of these for a long time. And when I finally found one at a quite good price, I just had to buy it. And the original Svea 123 was introduced in Sweden in the 50s, and it quickly became one of the most iconic backpacking stoves ever made. And Optimus later continued production and introduced the R version with a built-in self-cleaning needle. And the stove is famous for its simple all-brass construction, outstanding reliability, and its distinctive roaring sound that many outdoor enthusiasts compare to a small jet engine. And even today, it's considered one of the greatest classic white gas stoves ever made. And the original Svea stoves were manufactured in Sweden. And before we light the stove, I'll fill the fuel tank with about 120 milliliters of clean alkylate gasoline, following the manufacturer's recommended fill level. I'm also going to remove the valve key from its safety chain, because many Svea 123R owners do this because it makes installing and removing the windscreen much easier. You no longer have to thread the key through the openings in the windscreen every time. And now it's time for the real test. And this is my very first time using this stove. So let's see if I can get the Optimus Svea 123R running on my very first attempt. So let's get started. Well, there we have it. The Optimus Svea 123R fired up successfully on a very first attempt. And I have to admit, this stove surprised me in a very positive way. Before buying it, I had read that the Svea 123R has a bit of a learning curve and that you need to get familiar with its behavior before you can reliably start it in all conditions. But for this very first test, it was actually much easier to use than I expected. And the weather certainly wasn't making things any easier either, as it was quite windy during the test. Even so, the stove performed really well. And one important thing that I have read before I bought this Svea 123 is that if you use an external windscreen, while an external windscreen can improve the stove's performance in windy conditions, it should never be placed too close to the stove or restrict airflow too much, because if the fuel tank gets too hot, excessive pressure can build up inside the fuel tank. The stove does have a safety relief valve, but it's still important to avoid overheating the fuel tank, or that's at least what I have read. So in this test I boiled about 300 milliliters of water in approximately 5 minutes and 40 seconds, and I think that's a very respectable result for such a classic white gas stove. My first impressions of the Optimus Svea 123R are extremely positive. This first test was a success, and what impressed me the most was just how easy it was to use. After trying it myself, I can definitely understand why this little stove has earned its legendary reputation among backpackers and outdoor enthusiasts. So, thanks for watching, have a great day and bye.